Hello everyone, today I'm going to be talking about one of the most popular herbs in my garden. It isn't a personal favorite of mine, but it seems to be very popular with everyone else. That's the rosemary that you see over here. It's now called Salvia rosmarinus, but it used to be Rosmarinus officinalis up until 2017, and many people will still call it that. My name is Mikhail, and I'm from Gardens by the Bay. You've joined us for Bringing the Gardens Home. In this series, I'll be talking about some of the edible plants that I have at home. Hopefully, you'll be inspired to get gardening yourselves. This over here is the rosemary plant. It's now in the genus Salvia. It's a Mediterranean herb, so it's very much similar to some of the herbs that we grow in our gardens at Gardens by the Bay. This one, however, will grow outdoors in Singapore. It does, however, need a few special requirements. Number one, it does need a lot of bright light. This is not a herb that you're going to be able to grow indoors. It needs bright light for the whole day, or better yet, direct sun. The next thing is that it is a Mediterranean herb, so it prefers a well-drained media or a well-drained aspect if you're planting it in the ground. So remember to keep it in a nice, airy, friable media and don't water it too often, letting it dry out slightly between waterings. Thirdly, it's a moderately heavy feeder. If you feed it a lot, you'll get nice, dense, heavy, bushy growing plant just like this one. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I make rosemary and onion bread from this plant. I find that it grows relatively slowly, so I don't actually end up eating it that often. It's not a favorite of mine, to be honest, but it means that I'm able to give lots away to my friends. Hello everyone, today I'm going to be making a rosemary and onion bread. I'm going to use rosemary from my very bushy plant over here. I've taken off about 2 sprigs of rosemary, so be generous with the rosemary, 2 good sprigs of rosemary, and I've just simply removed the leaves after giving them a good wash, and I'm going to be adding this to my dough. Along with it, I've got some finely chopped brown onion over here. I might use about half an onion. I've also been told that I've chopped this onion a little bit too fine, but oh well, we'll see what happens. This is a very rustic recipe, so it's very easy and simple. We just basically need to simply knead in some of the onion into the bread. You can do it very roughly because, again, it's a rustic recipe. It's not supposed to be rocket science. Ooh, the bread is very uncooperative. So I like to keep bread in the freezer because it allows me to pre-proof the bread, meaning I don't need to spend so much time proofing it again. Over here, now that it's already been pre-proofed, I probably only need to proof it for about 45 minutes, an hour maximum if it's at a good warm temperature. So I've added some of the onion, and now I'm going to add the rosemary leaves. You can be quite rough with the dough, it's quite fun. Then whoever you're angry with, you kind of just take out your anger at this person in the dough, you know. So I think about my boss. Oh, he'll watch this. Oh well. Okay, so now, very simply, I've done that. As you can see, it didn't take me long at all. It's now going into a pre-oiled bread tray, I guess. So now I've put the dough into the bread tin and we'll leave it a little bit to proof before we pop it into the oven. So here's the bread right out from the oven. It looks great and smells really quite good. The good thing is none of you will know how it tastes, so as long as it looks good on camera, I win. Thank you, and join us again for our next episode. But before that, if you'd like to see me attempting to cook again, drop us a comment below. See you in the next episode.